What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news from the last couple days. I believe we missed the July 5th upload because the 4th was obviously the 4th, Independence Day. So with that being said, we got a lot to cover. But with that being said, if you got a second, I would greatly appreciate a thumbs up. It goes a long ways. And if you're not subscribed yet, hit that big red button just below this video. Now, we got a bunch of stuff from Adidas, some stuff from Nike, and a little bit from Jordan Brand. But without wasting too much of your time, let's jump into the news. While in Paris, Pharrell was seen in a brand new Adidas NMD HU, and as you can see, bright yellow covers the uppers. We also have teal and purple accents, a white boost midsole, and purple once again on the outsole. So why am I sharing this? I usually don't like to throw in, the latest shoes seen by celebrities and things like that, but it's a good possibility that they release, because in the past, when we see Pharrell wearing a pair of NMDs, they tend to drop. So with that being said, there is a possibility, we just don't know as of yet. What I said about Pharrell goes for Kanye West as well, but there is a possibility these could release. He was seen wearing an unknown shoe, but they're expected to be a Yeezy Basketball model while he was at UCLA's practice along with 2 Chainz. So the shoes kind of have a Yeezy runner look to them with the exception of the midsole, and that looks like it's taken from the KB83. Rumors circulated about a year ago, and I believe Kanye said it, that he was going to release a basketball shoe. So it's a possibility once again that we do see this model release, we just don't know. Adidas Originals has a bunch of sneakers dropping in July. They're planning on taking over the month, almost overbearing, but one of the pairs that is dropping is a new Adidas Ultra Boost Uncaged known as Coral. So they feature a core red, icy pink, and easy coral color combination. Across the heel counter, it features a clear overlay, which is, I believe, the second model to use it. Completing the look is a white boost midsole and outsole. So the release date is July 8th. They're dropping exclusively for women, and retail price is $180. Adidas Originals came out and announced, well, basically they confirmed that the Adidas NMD City Sock 2 and the NMD R2 will release in a bunch of colorways on July 13th. They didn't share all of them on their initial press release, but what I'm going to do is throw in a couple links in the description below, taking you over to SneakerFiles.com, where you can see the NMD R2 lineup as well as the City Sock 2 lineup. A part of the July 13th releases from Adidas is the Adidas NMD CS2 PK Red Glitch, and that isn't a part of the link, so I did want to share that separately. The shoes feature a mixture of red and black across the Primeknit upper with the popular glitch pattern. In addition, black hits the back heel as well as the outsole, and the boost midsole is done in white. Like I mentioned, July 13th is the date. Retail price is $180. Now, I don't know how limited each pair will be on July 13th. I'm pretty sure it'll be somewhat of a general release. I don't think there's any hype for any of them, but who knows how these are gonna go, because sometimes the Ultra Boost sells quick, or the NMD in this case, and sometimes you'll see a few pairs sit. Back in August of 2016, Adidas Originals launched the Adidas NMD PK Red Apple. It was an exclusive to their new flagship store located on Spring Street in New York City. Now the shoes instantly sold out, and they go for a crazy amount of money. Fast forward to 2017, we had the Adidas NMD R1 Primeknit Red Apple 2.0. Now, this is just a nickname. This isn't a follow-up release or anything like that. They do somewhat look similar to the shoes, and if you don't want to spend a grip of money, this could be a good alternative. Now, they do feature Primeknit across the uppers. We have black on the 3 stripes, as well as the eye stays and the back heel. Red lands on the EVA pod overlays and the outsole, while white covers the boost midsole, and we do have a little bit of orange around the collar. Now, there isn't a set release date. They're expected to drop sometime during summer 2017, but the retail price will be $170. August will be taken over by Pharrell's Adidas Tennis HU. A total of 6 colorways are dropping on August 8th. 3 of those will feature a white upper, while the other 3 will have pastel pink, light blue, and mint green. Like mentioned, all 6 color options will drop on August 8th, and the retail price is $130. Now, I know the initial drop went fast. I'm not really sure about this one. I believe select colorways will go faster than others. Nike recently added a few new models to their ID system, which includes the NikeID Mariah Flyknit Racer. As you guys know, the Mariah Flyknit Racer is based off the 1980s Air Mariah. Now, there is a few color options available. For example, what's shown is red uppers or black across the uppers, and black can be used on the midsole and outsole or white. So you can start customizing your pair now at Nike.com for $190. This is just a quick update on the Nike Air Uptempo Sky Blue. So the name isn't Sky Blue, or I should say the color used, but it is University Blue. So that's all that's really left, but we do have a release date and they're set to drop on September 1st and retail price will be $160. I think these are dope, so I'm probably going to pick them up. The other day we got a first look at the off-white Nike Air Presto, and I'm going to start off by saying we don't have any release information and the image used is not that great, but it does serve as a first look. It looks like black covers the uppers and they come in mid-top form, but white will land on the laces and there's a hit of orange on the lateral side. Completing the look is off-white across the midsole and outsole. Once we have more information, I will make sure to update you, and I'm not even going to judge these shoes because the images aren't great at all. Following up on our off-white Nike collaboration coverage, we have another look at the Air VaporMax. I'm not going to go over the shoes because we've done that quite a few times, but they will feature a black, white, and clear colorway. I don't know what clear means or what it stands for, but I'm going to guess that maybe it has to do with the visible bubble unit. Once again, no release information for this pair, but if I had to guess, they would launch sometime during summer. So with that being said, hopefully soon we will see the grand unveiling. Last but not least from Nike, the Nike PG 1 is finally available on NikeID. There is a handful of different options you can use. For example, you can use a fish scale texture across the midfoot and panels, which has an iridescent finish. You can also use a translucent, solid, or glow in the dark outsole. Various colors can be used, and each pair you can also add your own personalized message. Retail price is bumped up just a bit, and that will cost you $165, but you can ID them now at NikeID. I just tried to ID a pair to throw in here, but sadly it keeps saying requested timeout. I guess a lot of people are hitting the website right now. Now to Jordan Brand, and we got a little bit of news today. And first up, we have a first look at the Jordan Superfly 2017 Infrared 2.3. They feature predominant black across the uppers along with nubuck, while infrared covers the outsole. Probably the highlight of the shoe is Nike's new React cushioning. I'm not sure what it's 100% about, but it's supposed to be, if we had to compare it to Adidas, I'm hearing it's supposed to be more like bounce. No set release date, but they're going to drop during August of 2017, and retail price will be $140. The Air Jordan 13 History of Flight is almost here. Well, we have a few weeks to wait actually, but for those that wear a GS size, they will be releasing for you, and we have official images. So the date stays the same, which will drop on July 22nd. Retail price for the GS is $140, and the adults will cost you $190. This is a pickup for me, but man, I just hate those black laces. I know I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. Alright guys, so I know I said in a few videos that I'm going to slow down with showcasing like the Air Jordan 11s that are dropping this holiday season for a while, but new images did land, and they really do show off the red, like how it's going to look in person, and these photos are really nice. So I did want to share them once again, but on a side note, I want to ask from you guys, should I stop sharing them and wait a while to bring them back when I have additional information, or should I keep showing them off in the videos? But the release date stays the same at December 9th. It isn't confirmed, it could be pushed forward or pushed back, and retail price will be $220. Like I've been saying, these are a must pick up for me. I'm definitely going to grab at least one pair, maybe two. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. What I'm feeling from this video would be the Adidas NMD R1 Primeknit Red Apple 2.0. I think it's a simple but clean colorway. I wasn't a huge fan of the Red Apple, the original release. I thought it was cool, but just too limited, and I wasn't going to go through all that trouble to get them. So this pair would be something nice just to throw on. The Nike Air Uptempo University Blue, I'm going to go after those as well. Everything I've seen from Off-White and Nike or Jordan Brand has been trade bait material, so with that being said, I'll probably go after them just so I can trade them. The NikeID PG 1, I want to actually create something. I've been trying, but it keeps saying requested timeout or something along those lines, so I don't know when that will happen. The Air Jordan 13 History of Flight, I'll get them in my size, but it's definitely not a double up. And more than likely, I'm going to wait on them because I have a feeling they're not going to sell out first day or for a while. Last but not least, and I've said this many of times, is the Air Jordan 11 Gym Red. But leave a comment below and let me know from this video what you liked or what you disliked. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.